Well, hello PS51 and welcome back to DreamYard. Today we're continuing our lesson from last week when we made our passports from the magical realm. Today we're going to be doing the inside. So for this lesson, you'll need your work for last week to continue the project. Some of you have already done your magical creatures where you can cut them out or tear them off and then glue them inside. And if so, you'll need a glue stick and scissors. But if you're one of the younger citizens, please don't use any scissors. Just tear the drawing out that you've done before of the magical creature or redraw it on the inside of your passport. And follow along with the lesson and you'll see exactly where to do it. Okay, meet me back at the art table and we'll finish up our passports. Let's start with our intentions for today's lesson. We'll start with a I can statement. I can create a passport. Last week we created the cover of our passport, which included a universal symbol like a pixie dust star on the cover. Now that we've created the outside of our passport, let's continue with the inside. Oh yes, so in the inside we have our picture. If you've done this project before and you've already created your mystical creature, you can cut it out and glue it on the inside. If you have not done it yet, you can draw a picture of your mystical creature on the inside. This would be page 1, 2, and on the third page is where you can draw your mystical creature. I already have one. This is not me. I'm a wizard. I'm not a mercat, but I'm going to glue it in to this passport because I'm creating a passport for a mercat. Now, let's see what other information I would need in it. I would need my name, and you don't need to write your name. All you need to write is the name of the creature you are. In this case, it's a mercat. So at the very top, I'll write mercat. For all of our younger mystical creatures who might not know how to write yet, well, you can work with a guardian to help you fill out the information or just imagine the answers to the questions that I'm asking. Either one will be perfect. Also included is the birth date. You can make up any birth date or you can use your own. April 1st, 2000, that's when the mercat was born. Next, I want to write whether it's a boy or a girl, a man or a woman. I'm not really sure what gender this mercat is. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. So I'm going to put non-binary. Non-binary is a term that people use when they don't identify as either a man or a woman or a boy or a girl. Sometimes I see little cats or dogs and I don't know whether they're a boy or a girl, so I might say that they are non-binary. So for this case, I'm going to also write non-binary. But if you know what gender your mystical creature is, you can add that below. So write gender and then write whatever gender your mystical creature is. And the last part of information we want to include on this page is the place of birth. Where was this mercat born? So I'm going to look at a globe in order to come up with some ideas of where my creature was born. Should they be born in an ocean or a river or a lake? Or maybe they were born in the Atlantic Ocean. But that's so big, I want to narrow it down to a smaller area. The Caribbean Sea. The Caribbean Sea is located between the United States and South America. It's very close to DR and Haiti and Jamaica. So I'm going to say my mer creature was born somewhere here in the Caribbean Sea. Where's your mystical creature born? You should have the name of your creature at the very top. Then you should have the birth date. Mine was April 1st, 2000. Then you should have the gender. Is it a boy or a girl? Or you may not be able to tell. For example, it might be a robot and you might not know what the robot is. If you don't know what the gender is, you can write non-binary. And for my place of birth, I said I'm in the Caribbean Sea. Well, once you have all your information, let's go to the very last page of our passport. We're going to write all the magical places that we might have visited. For example, one of the places that this mercat has visited is Wakanda. Wakanda is a country in Africa that was made famous from the Black Panther. So my mercat definitely has visited Wakanda. So we're going to write all the different places. Wakanda is one of them. Another place my mercat has visited and absolutely loves is Atlantis. Atlantis is an underwater city. It's also where Aquaman lives. So I'm going to write down Atlantis. Another place my mercat has visited is Arendelle. Arendelle is the kingdom where Elsa lived in the movie Frozen. So I'm going to write down Arendelle. Oh, and the United States. And since the Caribbean Sea is very close to Dominican Republic and Haiti, I'm sure my mercat has lived there or has visited those places too. And that's all it takes to be a citizen of the magical realm. Let's see if you have all the information you need to be an official citizen of the magical realm. On the cover, you need to have the word passport, our universal symbol, but remember, you can individualize it according to your like. And then at the bottom, the magical realm. Inside, we talked about naming the creature, the birth date, the gender, the place of birth, and then also a picture of the mystical creature. And on the back, you're going to write all the wonderful and magical places that you have visited. And that's it. When you have all that information on your passport, congratulations. You are now an official citizen of the magical realm. Well, that's it for now, but we'll continue our journey through the magical realm in our next class. Till then, bye for now, PS51.